Okay. I've been trying to think about how I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this video because I'm not going to lie, this current landscape that we are living right now is driving me to a brink of insanity. You have monuments being torn down and idiots supporting it. You have entertainments being taken down and re-uploaded, just altered. And lastly, in the gaming, streaming, and esports sphere, you have allegation of sexual misconduct by famous players and streamers. 2020 is not looking like a great year at this moment. But now I'm just rambling about. I actually want to talk about what happened 3 days ago in the Twitch sphere involving a streamer that everybody can't stop talking about, Alinity. Now, I'm not going to go down the history of who this chick is because so many people have done that, and I am not interested in that topic. What I am interested in is what followed afterwards. And the reason why I'm very tilted on how people just flip on a dime whenever they see someone cry. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This whole thing started with an XQC conversation, and between him and Ninja and his wife were arguing with each other. I think it started with Ninja's wife using the sexism card on XQC, and he just flips out. Rob makes a statement about a charity event involving who will win, XQC versus someone and Ninja's team versus with someone. And Alinity, being Alinity, had to butt in and say that she's gonna bet against Ninja because that's probably something you would do just to rattle someone's cages. Where Ninja responded, "Don't you have a cat to throw?" And then everybody else proceeded to dogpile on her for the memes. And to me, I thought it was just friendly banter between the streamers. I don't know. Then, after all that, Alinity decided it was the right day to stream.
I don't know if you guys heard the news. Regful is dead. And from the things that I've heard, I don't know if it's been completely confirmed, but it appears as if he has taken his own life. And like, oh my god, this is gonna be so hard. I'm really gonna try not to cry, but it's gonna be impossible, you guys. This is gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard. Anyway, so I know that he was struggling for a long time. And I know that he like, I don't know, like I think he had like either depression or some sort of bipolar or something like that. And I know that people were extremely mean to him, like really, really mean.
Context, this was also the same time that we're hearing news that a live streamer from Twitch named Rectful, who has been in the streaming for quite a long time, has passed away and committed suicide. Kind of a devastating thing. I don't know the man myself, but I understand what depression can do to you. It's not a good thing. But I'll ramble on that part later. Watching Alinity during this time, it feels like I'm offended. It really does feel like I'm offended. Because it almost feels like she's using this to make it about herself, and that doesn't sit well for me, because the timing's too goddamn convenient.
You guys need to know that the shit you guys do and the shit you guys say really affects people. Okay? You guys have no idea how many times I've wanted to kill myself. How many times I've spent my entire night trying to figure out how I was gonna end my life. And I just want you guys to know, that it's really serious. That You guys can't just like send hordes of hate towards somebody without it having an effect on a person, okay? I might be able to cope with it, or I might just be really weak and not be able to go through with the things that I've wanted to do in the past. But sometimes I feel like I would rather be in jail than have to deal with so many people saying so many mean things, okay? So I just really want you guys to know, to please ask you guys to be kinder to each other, to be nice to people online.
Basically, she wanted to specify and say that she has been receiving harassment, that she has been having thoughts of suicide, of depression. I'm gonna be upfront with everyone. I feel that this shit is some kind of fucking ploy. The timing is too convenient, and it feels like a fucking stunt. And that's what angers me. And then she starts talking about how people should be nice to each other, people should respect each other. Do you know where you are? The internet isn't anywhere but nice. You've been in this platform long enough to understand that you should be more careful. Also, I don't like the fact that you're using another streamer's death to make it your own thing. That because that person died, then you feel the same way. Because it makes it less genuine. To me, at least. I've also suffered from that same depression myself. Especially in this climate we are in today. But the fact that you choose to use this opportunity during a streamer's death to talk about yourself doesn't ring good to me. This sounds fake as and the only reason this is like that is to stave off criticism, which also doesn't sit well to me. The fact that you're using your platform to spiel, oh, I'm hurt too, I feel sorry, why can't you guys be nice, is really deceptive. I'm offended. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very tilted. Like, you see someone with crocodile tears who's been having so much privilege on this platform, and she's complaining about the hate she gets during the time another creator has committed suicide. I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself. Please take a break. Decompress. You could have other times to come back to streaming. Sometimes it's best to take a break from all the chaos, especially, again, in today's climate. If you need a break, perfect. The people are going to be perfectly fine with that. The only person that is keeping you in the limelight is yourself. I remember seeing a video of a clip of you saying that you got off medical school to do this. I probably might be wrong on that.
So I went to medical school in Colombia, and you don't want to be a doctor in Colombia. It sucks. Like, you don't make any money. You work a lot.
But why don't you pursue that? Why don't you continue doing that as a hobby? Like, treat this streaming here as a hobby while practicing something else, because you gotta also have a plan B. You can't rely on the streaming stuff forever if it's bothering you that much. Also, the people who were coming to her defense on Twitter, previously shitting on her, and now they're sucking up to her. You do realize she's doing this on the same day that everybody heard that Reckful died. She's playing the suicide card just for clicks. And oh, when you talk about things like that, you're called an incel or a piece of shit. Like, you don't care, you are normalizing the toxicity. I'm criticizing. Don't you even find this vaguely suspect that she's talking about all this during the passing of your friend's death? I'm surprised that you're taking her side without even noticing this. And especially if she's tired of the toxicity, if she's really genuine. I don't believe she is, but if she is, like I said, take a break. Twitch will be there. So stop it with this. Oh, the fact that you're criticizing this is making her even more uncomfortable with her. It's like, shut up. You shouldn't be able to stop criticism just because a bunch of idiots decided it was a good idea to harass the person. Which I don't advocate, by the way. When I heard about the whole Alinity caused Dr. Disrespect's ban, I found that the most stupidest theory in the world. You can blame her for certain issues, but Sometimes some of the stuff that she gets, even I will say, is kind of stupid. But in this matter, like, I feel like she is not being genuine. She's not being real. This is so disgusting to me. That she's using that opportunity at that time, because it's 4 days later, to literally make yourself the victim, as well as make the live stream fails to be the worst place in the world. Never been there, but I don't think they should close down. It's just pathetic. But it just tells me that you people, you Twitch people, will always stick together. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I hate communities. Because it's all just one big circle jerk of kindness and love. It's so goddamn annoying. It boggles my goddamn mind. You can't have fun anymore on the internet. And yes, you're going to have your stupid morons, but do those stupid morons actually go out and harass people? And that's another thing I want to touch on. If she says that she's being harassed, why does she not take any DMs to find out who they are? Also, why does she not close the DMs if she's being directly messaged? She has all the tools to block and turn off DMs and only make it to people who are true friends to contact her. She doesn't have to look at every single DM or direct or tweet. Stay away from that shit. And you have the power tools to block people. I get it, it's not easy. But you have to do something, then ask the entire group of people to be nice. Because that's not gonna happen. Do you think people want to be nice in the internet where it's anonymous? They've been already being nice in real life. People need to understand that the internet is not your autobiography. It is a place where people can be who they are without being scrutinized by idiots and be happy with themselves. They call it the Wild West for a reason. But it's people like you that just makes it worse. All this, we must dump out any criticism. We must ban certain channels because it promotes toxicity. Go to hell. This corporatizing of the internet is just disgusting to me. And people will just willingly want to allow any Dick and Jane to just change things, just in the twist of their finger. Really doesn't sit well with me. Oh, one final thing with the Alinity thing, you have to admit, Alinity, that you were getting special treatment for some reason. I'm not saying that you like to suck D or any of that, but you have to admit you are getting very special treatment. Well, of course, the counter argument would be all streamers get special treatment. Because when they're popular creators, they get special treatment. But not as much as Alinity and the other streamers that are her contemporaries. For some reason, Twitch has an issue, or the people on Twitch seem to have a bias when it comes to streamers like you. And since you have that power, how about talking to the Twitch staff and actually just fixing the shit? Because people are getting bad for stupid reasons while you seem to walk free. But I know you can't because you're on the dollar, you're on the clock, you have to do what they say. It's gonna make everyone suspect whenever you get a free break from something or someone else gets a free break while another person gets a ban for the exact same reason and they get scot-free. You have to understand that as well. I'm done. This is not harassment. This is criticism. And if that's a problem with you, fine. Not my problem. I have a right to criticize and critique things. However I do it, shouldn't be a problem, as long as you listen to the words I'm trying to say. And don't take this as an opportunity to harass people like that, because the more you harass them, you're giving them ammunition. And that's never good, because you're screwing people like me who wants to use this platform to speak his mind. You're screwing us up. You're screwing us over. And these Twitch streamers and these famous YouTubers need to understand that. Harassment's going to be a thing, but that's just the nature. That's it. I'm gonna love the comments of me being called an incel, whatever. Thank you. Good day.